Mafia The Old Country is an upcoming prequel to the classic Mafia games that we all know and love. The game itself is being developed by Hangar 13 and it is coming out on all consoles, PS5, Xbox Series X and S, and PC included. So today we are covering everything you need to know about this game. Without further ado, let's get into it. Now let's talk about the setting of Mafia The Old Country. Now Hangar 13 wanted to go with Sicily in Italy. And the reason for this, not only because it looks good, and considering the time period where it could be in 1900s before the original Mafia game, so this is essentially the birthplace of fictional Mafia and non-fictional Mafia, meaning that actually in real life, during 1900s in Sicily, this is actually a real place. A lot of the crime and law enforcement there were not that great to the point where some of the actual Italian people fled Sicily and gone to America. So in terms of real life, that is what it actually is. So I don't know if you're going to bring that into the actual game, but mostly in the game it will be about Mafia, where Mafia basically started and how they got there. And yeah, it is a really cool place. I'm really interested to see how they are going to build that real life factor inside the actual video game itself. Yeah, let's put our main focus to the main characters of Mafia The Old Country. Now, let's start off with Enzo, which is the main character that you'll be playing inside the Mafia The Old Country. And Enzo is described, based on the Mafia wiki and the actual Mafia website, he's described as this guy who grew up in Sicily silver mines and he worked in Sicily silver mines. And finally, when he got older, he finally wanted to get out of the Sicily silver mines, and he wanted to prove to everyone that he is more than that kid. So, from that point, from my understanding, he joined the Torrisi's family, which is the Mafia family inside, among the Mafia families inside the Mafia Old Country. And he joins the family to prove one thing, that he is more than that kid, that he can prove himself. And in order to prove himself, he basically described doing whatever it takes to prove that he is more than that kid. He'll do whatever it takes for the family, because family takes sacrifice. And that essentially ends the backstory. Then move on to the main family in the game, the Torrisi family. Starting with the main guy, the Don Bernardo Torrisi. Bernardo Torrisi on the Mafia wiki, it's going to be the guy who was born in Sicily, born on a family farm. He was also a gifted hunter and a provider from an early age. It states that he carved and found his path to the Sicily underworld, earning via forcing a cake, and eventually building an empire of both criminal and legitimate interests. Yeah, criminal and legitimate interests, whatever that means, I don't know. I think it probably means that he got close connection to the law, and to basically bribe the police whenever he does something that law wouldn't normally normalize, but that makes sense. But essentially, put it in simple terms, he's a dog. He's the main guy that you take orders from, and the main guy that you take missions from, the main guy that you respect, the main guy that you never ever make mad. Right? He is that guy. He's dog. More importantly, he is also the father of Isabella Torrisi. He is also happen to be the love interest for Enzo, one of the things in the trailers that what it seems to be. Isabella Torrisi is the daughter of Bernardo Torrisi, and you're also the member of the Torrisi crime family. According to Mafia Wiki, so born in Sicily, and essentially, likely, the backstory is they don't want to be like a father, most likely, as they want to be away from Sicily and seek adventure elsewhere. She wants to basically do everything that her father don't want her to do, right? The classic, the daughter, right? The classic daughter. And the boy likely, she is going to be the love interest of Enzo, and she is going to be looking for adventure. I'm guessing Enzo is going to be trying to give her everything that she wants. So it'll be interesting to see how love interest evolves over time. Now let's move on to the gameplay. Now I'm going to focus a lot on gameplay and the graphics wise, because the other thing that I haven't already said in my other videos, But essentially, the gameplay and graphically it looks absolutely incredible, and it looks like a Mafia game. And that kind of what I want to see out of a Mafia game. I want the game to look like Mafia. I want the game to feel like Mafia, and it looks like Hangar 13 is doing exactly that in that department. It feeling like Mafia, it looking like Mafia, and it pretty looks like an updated version of Mafia well, which is kind of important out there, like when you are modernizing it or kind of still make it look like Mafia and feel like Mafia while also trying to make it look newer. That makes sense. Anyway, it really good. The graphics and gameplay look amazing for what the trailers that we have seen. There are trailers all over the internet for Mafia The Old Country, and most of them showing basic gunplay of Mafia. But really good the way that they do it. The angles and stuff, it obviously edited in a way to make it better for the trailer, but the actual gameplay that we got, so it's the actual gameplay itself, it looks quite cool from the 18-minute gameplay that showed. Game that looks incredible. The gameplay looks like Mafia. It just looks like Mafia. I can't really say anything more than that, to be honest. Like, it's a Mafia game, so expect Mafia gameplay, Mafia graphics. So I don't know. Now let's talk about the storyline. The main reason why we all play Mafia games, because the storyline is absolutely amazing, and that's the reason why I play Mafia games. The reason why many other people play Mafia games is for the storyline. I'm safe to say, from what we're seeing in the trailers on the website, storyline is really good. Now, I go on the website. Storyline basically could go with Enzo growing up, looking to find a family that livable and that can trust him, and then going to do the missions and stuff like that. Basically, prove to the family that he can do whatever it takes. Good family take sacrifice. One of the main scenes on the website. Essentially, it can be like a classic mob movie. On the website, it states that trying to make it into a classic mob movie, and essentially that's what it's going to be. It's going to be a classic mob movie. I love that on storyline. It's going to be a much more linear storyline. So expect like Mafia 1, how the storyline was built out. It'll be similar to that. It could be a much more linear storyline. I like that. I like a much more linear storyline in my game. So for Mafia to go about again is absolutely amazing. I love that. So that is everything that we know about Mafia The Old Country. I do apologize for voice. Some parts, especially at the end, my voice kind of got a little bit weird. Not because I'm ill. So I'm filming this video while I'm ill. I'm going to get the video out. I've been meaning to get the video out for quite a while. And here it is. And with that, everything you need to know about Mafia The Old Country. What do you think of it? I could be playing this game because I am definitely going to be playing this game. I want to know what you guys' opinions on it are. Are you guys going to be playing the game? If you are, let me know. Let me know why. And yeah, I am very excited for this game. English, that's all. Have a good day. Guys, in your view.